Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So today we're going to talk about our specialty, and the topic will be general safety. Is it clear? Okay, thank you. I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, here's our topic, general safety. And safety is the first priority. My name is Virgil, I'm Kinmen coordinator. And we have two partners, Yuwen from Taichung and Kenny from Kaohsiung. Okay, so here is our agenda. And we will have four topics. First one, personal safety. Second, indoor safety. Then outdoor safety. The last part is basic injuries. So first one, I am going to talk about personal safety. In this part, we will include lost wallet, stalker situation, call for help, and hitchhiking. First one, when you lost your wallet in Taiwan, what should you do? You have to pull out your bag and check it again. Because sometimes the important thing is always hide it when you want to find it. And the second, if you can't find anything in your bag, you go back to the pharmacy, which means it's the last place you went before. You probably just lost in the chair or under the table, under a bench or something. And if you really can't find it, please report this to your coordinator. And if you can speak some Chinese, you can go to the police station. And you have to find the police station nearest one, like close to the place you lost your wallet. And coordinator will help you to apply for your new like ID, like ARC, insurance card, and if sometime in Taiwan, people they found a wallet on the street or somewhere, they will bring it to the police station. So it's really important that you also go to the police station and ask the officer, they can help you to find out where your wallet is. So in the end, we will have two kinds of situation. You officially lost it, and coordinators will help you to apply all the IDs. And if you found it, that was really lucky. And don't forget to say thank you to all the people who help you. Second, the stalker situation. First of all, don't panic. If you panic, the stalker will get really exciting and we can show what they're gonna do. So first of all, calm down. I know it's really difficult, but please still calm down. Don't scream or like run to the stalker and try to fight with them. That's really, really dangerous. Run to a public places, something like convenience store or it's like any shop, even like bubble tea shop is okay. Just run to some bright and public places. If there's somebody else right there, the stalker might stop. They won't keep approaching to you. And if you found any kind of this situation, you call your coordinator or someone like your LET, they can speak Chinese, they can help you with that. Okay, so this part we'll have to practice how to call for help in Taiwan. So in Taiwan, you want to call police, you don't dial 911, you will dial 110 in Taiwanese form. And if you want to call an ambulance, you will dial 119. And sometimes when you have like a scooter accident or any kind of accident, the passenger or the people on the street, they will help you to call police or ambulance. And when you have an accident, please let your coordinator know so that we can help you immediately. And if you really can't find anyone to help you, you can go to the convenience store. They can help you call the police or call the ambulance. So we can, is there someone asking something? No? Okay. Okay, so let's practice about this part. You want to ask someone to help you call for police. In Mandarin, we will say, 请帮我报警. 请帮我报警. If you want, you can unmute and repeat it again.
请帮我报警.
Ah, fabulous. That's Fred, right? I can see, but probably I can recognize that voice. Okay, the second one. Please help me. 请帮帮我. Anyone repeating?
请帮帮我.
Okay, sweet. Okay, let's go to the next. So this part is hitchhiking. I know it's really common, maybe, or maybe not. It's quite common in America, but in Taiwan, it's not that common. So is it dangerous or convenient? I want to go somewhere, so I ask anyone, like, they can drive me to the place I want to go. It seems convenient, but somehow it's still dangerous because we have a different culture. And in Taiwan, if you want to call someone to help you, unless they are your family, your friends, or some local guys that you can trust. Otherwise, any stranger trying to ask you, hey, do you want to go somewhere? I can give you a ride. Please say no to them. I know it's a little bit impolite, but they are strangers. So you don't have to be like, oh, I don't want to hurt them. So when they want to help me, I will always say yes to them. Don't do that. It's really, really dangerous. You can say you can for sure that they're going to bring you to the right place, or they are going to drive you back to the apartment. You can say that for sure. So please be careful. Okay, let's move to the second part.
I'm the coordinator in Taichung. I'm Yuan. So nice to see you here. So today I'm going to review with you the indoor safety, fire, humidity, and the insect. First, we will start with the fire safety.
Yuan, I cannot hear you clearly.
Now? Is it okay? No?
You sound
你听起来很像唐老鸭。You sound like a Donald Duck.
Yeah. We cannot hear you clearly. I think you might need to change your microphone.
No, not okay.
No, it's not okay.
Oh. And now? It's still not.
Is that possible? Virgil and Kenny can help?
Maybe Kenny go first.
How about can you talk first, and then you when you try to re-log in again?
Yes.
Okay, so I will be talking about outdoor safety. So for starters, transportation. The following are some transportation that you will be using frequently in the coming days. For taxi, always get on and off from the right side, so the car behind you can see you coming, and then you can avoid hitting them. And if you really need to get on or off from the left, do a two-step technique to open the door. So the two-step technique will be opening the door really slowly, and the first step will be you open a crack to warn coming cars and also check. Then step 2, you can fully open the door. But for here, fully open the door, I don't mean like really open the door fully, but maybe like 50% or half open the door. And this is part of the driver's license test. So I think you have also done this when you took the driver license. Next, on the MRT, bus, or train, hold the handle firmly and do not try to do some stunts or gymnastics on the handle, because we do have some ETAs that are really energetic and they try to exercise while they are commuting. So try not to do that. And if you cannot catch the MRT or bus, just wait for the next one. Do not try to rush and try to squeeze in the door or something. Last, on a scooter or bike, be careful of big cars like buses and trucks, because they always turn like the picture. They make really big and fast turns, and it's really dangerous. Also, wear a helmet at all times, and it will be optimal if it's a full face helmet. So a full face helmet will be one on the right hand side that can cover all of your face. So in this picture, you can see that the full face helmet provides the most protection, especially on the chin, on your jaw, but still it's only 65%. So imagine if it is a half face helmet or something less, the protection will be limited. Moving on to the woods. So I know a lot of you are big hiking lovers, so I will spare you with the basics. But some tips for hiking in Taiwan will be first, emergency number. As Virgil mentioned before, it will be 119. And if you're ever lost or have any serious problem in the woods, call emergency number mentioned before. Next, some hiking trails requires registration. Some popular hiking trails like Yushan or some other big mountains, they might require registration. So please check before you go. You can click the following link to see if they need any registration. And lastly, snakes. So snakes are normally unaggressive unless they are threatened. So when you see a snake, just stay calm and leave. And usually you guys can both be safe. So if unfortunately you are bitten by them, call 119 as well. And while you're waiting, do not try to suck out the venom or do anything to the wound, but you can begin to recall the look of the snake and remove clothing or accessories around the infected area. So when the EMT arrives, it will be easier for them to deal with the wound. So this is also a news from last year. So I'm not trying to scare you, but it can be really dangerous if you have any accidents or incidents in the woods. So remember to be careful. And here are some common venomous snakes that you can see in Taiwan. So I think, yes, actually most of them are really common. So when you see them, maybe you can try to describe their colors or how special they look on their head. Yes. Okay, and moving on to the water. So Taiwan is really hot, and it is always a pleasure to go to the beach or the waters during summer. But remember to put on sunscreen, and if possible, it will be best if it can be an environmental friendly sunscreen. Also, diving is really popular around beaches, but check for signs if they prohibit diving or swimming. So usually the sign will look like this: a big red sign with Chinese words on it, or maybe like a swimming icon and with a cross on it. Okay, and insurance. So as you all know, you're all covered by the National Health Insurance, and also called the group insurance. So if you ever have an accident, please call 911 first. Let your coordinates know, and also when you go to the hospital, the taxi receipt, and after your meeting with the doctor, the hospital bill, the hospital receipts, keep all the receipts so that you can be covered, you can be reimbursed. Okay, and last one will be some basic injuries. So again, Taiwan is really hot. As you can see from the picture, during summer, most cities have over 30 or maybe 35 degrees daily. So it is really easy to catch a heat stroke. So So heat strokes, you will have these symptoms below, such as dizzy, headache, nausea, or sweating, cold skin, heart racing, and cramping. So if you ever have these symptoms and you don't really feel well, you might have a heat stroke. So there are 4 procedures for dealing a heat stroke. First, go to a cool place and avoid direct sunlight. Second, have some water or sports drink. So unlike the colorful sports drink, Gatorade or something like that in the States, sports drink in Taiwan are usually like this. They are really transparent. Yes, they're really transparent. And number 3, lie down and raise your feet, letting the blood flow back to your brain. And last, spray water on you and put wet towels on your neck or armpit. So for step 4, this step will take you around 10 to 15 minutes. And if possible, you can wet the towel again or change the towel every 5 minutes. So hopefully after these 4 steps, you will feel better and you don't have a heat stroke anymore. Yes. So I think that's it for outdoor safety and some general injuries.
Okay, now let's back to the second part, indoor safety. So indoor safety mostly will include the fire situation, humidity, and insects. So this pretty sad news happened this year. The 4 people were killed in a fire at a quarantine hotel in Taiwan. And first of all, this hotel is like pretty old, and all the safety construction is not really well done, and it's too cheap. So some people they had a really bad accident inside there. But you don't have to worry. All your quarantine hotel, like we select, is pretty safe, and mostly is all the equipment there is pretty new, so you don't have to worry about this. So this is the fire knowledge challenge. Oh, is Yuan come back? Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So can you help me to share the screen and I will continue? Is it fine?
Okay. You can see my screen?
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I hope you can hear my real voice now. So maybe most of you remember we have a fire safety challenge in January. And this time we'll have a 4 question. It will be the same question. I'm not sure how many you remember, but instead of Kahoot, now we will have a color searching for color games. So later I will have 4 questions, and you will 4 questions with 4 options. So you have to answer the questions with color as the right answer is written. So it's like if the right answer is yellow, you will have to show me something yellow on your screen. Is that clear? If the answer is something red, you just find something in red and then show us something red on your screen. So you can now look over the desk or your room, and we'll be ready for the challenge. Okay, so next page. Thank you. So first question is, what is the dead list in the fire disaster? Please click. Thank you. We have 4 options: smoke in purple, and the toxic gas in yellow, and fire in red, and darkness in black. So quickly found the color of the right answer and show us. Yeah, I see some yellow from Ray and purple. Oh, I see many purples. Yeah, I see many purples. Great. So next slide, thank you. So the dead list in the fire is smoke. 60% of people who died in the fire were struck by smoke, and the smoke can make you faint in few minutes. So are you ready for second questions? Please click. The second question is, when you find a flame about 30 centimeters high in your room in the midnight, what is the first step you should do? Please click. Also, we have four options in white, green, red, and black. I see some white, red. Anyone have more answers? White. Okay, please click. The answer answer is red. You should first inform everybody in the house that let them know there is fire, because if the fire flame is more than 25 centimeters high, it's difficult to distinguish. So you should first let others know that there's fire, and go to the roof floor is not a good choice because smoke can go one floor up in 1 second. Next question. So when the smoke and fire are strong outside of your room, what you should do? Please click. So there are 4 options in pink, white, orange, or in brown. Haven't seen the colors yet. Orange, I see a tomato orange. Anyone have more answers? Orange with a box. I see white as well. And more yellow, orange. Okay, let's see the answer. The answer is orange. So when you see the smoke and fire strong outside your room, first thing you should close the door and put everything you can see, like clothes, so you do that to stop the door gap to prevent the smoke going to your room, and then open the door or even break the window, and you can let the fresh air in and then call 119 to wait for help. Next question, the last one. Which one is the right position when escaping in the smoke? This time we not use color, but things. So if you feel the first like a running man picture is right, show me a pen or pencil. Second picture is a glass or bottle of water. Or the third picture is a toothbrush. Or the last picture you think is right, show me a glasses or sunglasses. So Kenny with the glasses. Any other things? Henry, see your cup. Toothbrush, I saw toothbrush. Pen, and a bottle of water. Any other answers? Pens. Okay, let's see the answer. The answer, let's click, is toothbrush. So the right position is like the picture in the under the slides is keep your head low to the ground, so you will not breathe the smoke, and move with your knees and lower arms. Going along the wall will help you to find the directions. So this is the 4 questions review. Yes. So just also remind you, when anything bad happens, you only have 30 seconds to think. So you have in the 30 seconds, you have to decide if you should escape from your room or you should stay in your room. So how long is 30 seconds? We will also review with you. Next slide, please. Okay.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Yes, now imagine you just wake up in the midnight and then just smoke everywhere. How you should decide what to do in 30 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So this is 30 seconds, very fast, right? So when you see like suddenly in a smoke in your room, what should you do? Let's review it together, the slides. So first thing you should do is notify the people in the house, let them know there is fire. And If the fire is next to you, you should close the door to isolate the fire and the escape. And please let me know, you should go down or up. Please show your fingers, down or up. Down or up. Yes, most people get the right answer. You should go down. Please click for me. Because just like what I say, the smoke can rise 1 floor in 1 second. So it's difficult for us to run to the 1 floor up in 1 second. So it's too fast. So we better move down to the entrance. And if the fire is outside your room, you can first check the temperature outside by touching the door handle. And if the handle is very hot, you should escape or stay. So show me 1 for escape, 2 for stay. Which one should we do? 1 or 2? Yes, I see mostly the right answer. If outside is hot, we should better stay. Please click. Yes, we should close the door and stuff the door gate with everything we can find, and then open the window, let the fresh air in, call 119, and keep calm and wait for help. Please keep. So in every fire happens, you must be very nervous. So also one important thing is you should keep calm and figure out what to do the next. Okay, so for a daily life, we have some ways to prevent from the fire disaster or carbon monoxide poisoning. For example, we should not overload the extension cord, and while you are cooking, please keep the ventilation and don't leave the fire alone and do other things. And if you are going to travel to somewhere or you will stay in one space for a long time, you should check the evacuation map in advance, or you can even make your own evacuation map plan for your flat with your roommate. And when you finish shower, you can switch off the heater so it will keep the ventilation. Next is the humidity. So maybe you realize that because Taiwan is an island, so it's have an island climate. The average humidity for annual is about 70%. So if you came from the drier state or your body is sensitive of the humidity, you should be careful about the climate. You can always open a window to keep the ventilation, or even purchase a dehumidifier, or just easily go enjoy the sunshine when there is a nice weather. And common, okay, it's fine. Common insect. So I believe many of you don't like to live with an insect like a cockroach, mosquito, wolf spider, or ants. Those are it's quite common insects you will see in Taiwan's family. But you might also see the geckos on the wall, and it is helpful to clear the mosquitoes and or wolf spider. It looks scary, but they can help you to kill the cockroaches. But when you see those two in your flat, it may be not a good news. It means they have a lot of supplier to eat, so you should be careful. And the most important thing is to keep your place clean. Next slide. Yes, so first thing I will say will be, don't let your food expose. If you finish your meals or finish cooking, you should clean up your dishes immediately. And also you should not take out the. You should not keep your trash or food waste too long in your apartment, and you should also make some cleaning plan with your roommates, maybe monthly or even weekly, to make your place clean. It will also make you feel more comfortable in the flat, and you can prepare some equipment like a pest killer or mosquito killer machine. It will be helpful. Because yesterday I see some ETF say he has a cockroach in his quarantine hotel. I hope you already found a solution with the hotel. And when you go to your flat, you should keep in mind these 3 tips to make your place out front is insect. Okay, it's my sharing. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions with our presentation today? Everyone good? Okay. Then I think how many time we have? So if you don't have a question, we can take a break now. So just come back. Group at the 3. See you there. Thank you.